So I'm going to give you a warning right off the bat on this segment. If you are squeamish and if you are uncomfortable with talk about violent death and violent death methods, I'm going to give you a break, give you a chance to turn it down. But I'm about to talk about something that's quite disturbing. Some people would find upsetting, offensive, wrong, inhumane. Other people would find exactly what this country needs. And it is the firing squad. And I'm going to tell you exactly how it works because now it is real. And it is coming to a death chamber potentially near you if you're in Idaho and a couple of other states as well. So it has happened before. It was a choice by an inmate named Ronnie Lee Gardner. And here's how it worked. When he decided he would choose the firing squad, he was hooded and he was strapped to a metal chair. And then there was a target that was taped to his heart. He faced a wall 25 feet away. And behind the wall were 5 anonymous marksmen. Each of the marksmen took a shot at Ronnie Lee Gardner. 4 of them had bullets. 1 of them had blanks. Last night I said it was the opposite, 4 blanks and 1 shooter, but it is actually 4 shooters, 1 blank. And within 2 minutes, Ronnie Lee Gardner was pronounced dead by the Utah Department of Corrections. This is the backup method for Idaho now. And this is the way Idaho condemned could end up meeting their fate, like Bryan Kohberger, maybe Chad Daybell, if they're convicted. An Idaho defense attorney says this is inhumane and it is barbaric. Some others say it traumatizes the witnesses or even those who actually are the marksmen and have to carry it out. A certified death investigator we've spoken to says it is the most humane method, actually, because it is, number 1, fast, and number 2, effective, no chance for botching it. And that's not always the case with the drugs. I want to bring in Richard Dieter. He is the executive director of the Death Penalty Information Center, and he's also a civil and human rights attorney. Richard, thanks for being with me. I'm always mixed about this because I have heard horror stories about what we thought was humane, and that's lethal injection. And I hear the opposite about the firing squad. Where do you weigh in?
Well, lethal injections have become very problematic in the U.S. They used to be very routine, and people went to sleep and were executed fairly quickly with little controversy. But the drug companies have refused to sell their drugs for these executions, and the doctors and nurses don't want to participate in executions as well. So you have a procedure with experimental drugs, unproven drugs, administered by people with not the experience you might find in a hospital, but people who work in the correctional facility. So things are not going well with lethal injection. It has its own problems. Of course, being shot is also a rather horrible experience to go through as well, I'm sure.
Can I ask you, the method by which you die if you're shot and the target is over your heart, does it stop your heart or do you bleed out? Because I have heard it both ways, that it took 2 minutes to pronounce Ronnie Lee Gardner dead. And I've heard that it's a bleeding process. It doesn't seem like it would be.
Well, I am no doctor to know that precisely, but I can say that there have been problems with firing squads. They're used occasionally in the military and on battlefields, and sometimes the heart is missed, and of course then it's bleeding out. Or sometimes a person, goes on breathing and, is not quite dead despite being shot. And we know that happens in society outside of the firing squad. So things can go wrong. But I think that the biggest problem is the shock, what we're asking victims' families to go through, to watch someone else be shot by 5 people while their family of the person being shot is also standing by, and you blow them away with 5 rifles. That is not going to sit well with anyone, regardless of what happens to the individual, the defendant, who's the person here.
Right. I suspect we're still, fluid in the death penalty in this country, and it will more than likely end up as a Supreme Court, debate, but we'll have to have you back, and certainly as this moves its way through Idaho as well. Richard Dieter, thanks so much.
Thank you.
Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.